It's Prince Simp in the building. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get it. Once again, Tommy Sotomayor goes atomic, nuclear, on a 350-pound Gladiator BW. I'm not going to waste your time.
And then we go to the main event. Go ahead, sir.
I'll send you more than 3, but here's the whole thing.
Can be 6.
This person.
Oh, hold on. And another thing. Black women, do not watch this.
Touted themselves as we were talking about being honest and saying there's no reason to not be honest. That was the conversation we had. Now we get to the end of it. It's, oh, it was all a tactic. She did not know what I was or who I was because I did not acknowledge it until the end of the conversation. So where was this tactic? So the fact that you have adults speaking like this in one breath saying, oh, you must be honest in order to get the solution, and then turn around and say, oh, it was just a tactic and I knew what I was doing and I was trying to get you to do that. This is childish discussion from adults. No matter how you are or who you are, that is extremely childish. And if you want to realize why there's a problem in the black community, why only 24% of black women will ever see marriage, and why 76% of them have children out of wedlock, and why 60% of them are obese, and 80% are...
Let's go. See what I'm saying? She's laughing. It's a big girl. She said she was 350. If she lost 50 pounds, she down to 290. That is a big woman. And you know the funny part about it? With, as far as Angry Man and them is concerned, and she still got light skin privilege because she a big Miss Piggy looking bitch. Because the light skin Miss Piggy looks better than the dark skin Miss Piggy. So she still got light skin privilege. Ain't that a bitch? But she's 350. Let's go.
The reason why is simple. You have people who won't listen. And single mother-led households lead to hard-headed motherfuckers that will teach their children that the best thing to do is lie and be bombastic as they speak. But when you get home,
right.
the only person, no, ma'am, I muted my mic. But what happens when you get home, you have to look in that mirror. And you can watch people, you can listen to what people say, or you can watch what people do. People say anything, and most people can talk a good game.
Yes.
Watch what they do. So when someone says they love themselves and they all this great thing like this, they would put themselves in the best position to win, not in a position to lose. That's what
meaning that you wouldn't let yourself keep going up to 350. But like I said, even at your heavy weight, you still have light skin privilege. You are a fetish, a big, bright, I don't know what to say. I mean, I guess I'll hit it for, if she give me, she give me 700, I'll hit it. 700 for the hour, I'll do it.
Means. Ma'am, could you please mute yourself for a second, just like I had to? Did you see how I was gesticulating in the back, but I was muted so y'all could get y'all words out? Because I'm paying for this one. I'm gonna give you more money, fatty.
Damn, $9.
Yeah, I need to hear. Y'all need to hear this. Whenever I open my mouth, one thing I learned from my mother: God is going to give us everybody a certain amount of breath. Use it wisely. I don't know when my last one is, but whenever I come and I talk to people, I really do want to help them. That's what hurts me when I watch what people write, and when I listen to someone who I'm talking to now, then try to turn what I'm saying into something else. Because there's a whole lot of people who are watching, and most of the time I'm talking to someone, I'm not talking to them, I'm talking through them. I'm talking to other people who actually want to hear something, get a solution, and work on themselves. So when you watch someone like this, I know a lot of you black women think, why does he talk so much about black women? I'm raising 2 of them. One of them on their way to college, one of them about to go. The reason I talk so much is because I don't want them to ever walk around and be delusional like the majority of black women are. They will go around and tell white women, y'all cultural appropriating, while they walk around with weave on their head every day. They will go around.
Whoa. Shame. Get her, Tommy. Come on, Tommy. She got that fucking wig on her head, bitch. Everybody agrees with that. All the black men agree with that. It's so funny because the reason why they don't want to take that wig off, because now you have a real grading system. Okay? We get to see, oh, your hair don't grow. Oh, you genetically fucked up. You know? Oh, your hair grow that much. Oh, your hair grow long. Oh. Come on, man. Put this bullshit on your head. Tommy, he pissed that. Tommy pissed
to ever
that
walk
bitch
around
off.
and be delusional like the majority of black women are. They will go around and tell white women, y'all cultural appropriating, while they walk around with weave on their head every day. They will go around talk about somehow everybody want them, but you've never heard a white woman complain black women are taking the best white men. But every time a black man is with a white woman, black women complain. Talking about somebody trying to be like them and all this ridiculous shit. Talking about I'm the thing, black girl magic, and all these words.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. He didn't speak when you spoke. But that's the thing with the Gladiator BW. Their greatest gift is to speak knowing that, you know, they have police and shit like that to back them. That's their greatest gift. It never means anything because most men want to hear you talk about how you gonna suck and fuck. Unfortunately. Especially you. And matter of fact, maybe not you. We don't want to hear what you gonna do. That might be a little scary because you gonna have to pay me, bitch. But when you big like that, you supposed to be like, you know, I'm definitely gonna please my man. I understand I'm overweight. I can't be bent like a pretzel the way they getting all this good slim pox. So, you know, I definitely gotta, you know, carry my weight, so to speak, sexually. It's sad, man, that our sisters
White
do
men.
this.
But every time a black man is with a white woman, black women complain. Talking about somebody trying to be like them and all this ridiculous shit. Talking about I'm the thing, black girl magic, and all these words that they're using that they don't apply in real life. If you're going to say you're a queen, why would you act ratchet? Why would you do the same in the same time? But that's what's happening. Every one of them say, I know my worth. Anybody watching this show, tell me you've heard a black woman. Tell me if I'm lying, that you've heard a black woman say the words, I know my worth. And typically when they say it, it's somebody that done got their worth for nothing. So if you know your worth, why is it a man walking around with a one-night stand on your belt? If you know your worth, why is it a nigga that know he could fuck you by calling you at 3 a.m? Yes, you do know your worth. You just lie when you talk to the next man because you knew your worth when you answered that phone at 3 a.m. and went and sucked his dick because he asked. You knew your worth.
Hey, come on, Tommy. Cook this bitch. Yo, stick roast this pig. Yo, Hawaii roast this pig. Yo, oh, that's my Hawaiian roast this bitch.
The next man, because you knew your worth when you answered that phone at 3 a.m. and went and sucked his dick because he asked. You knew your worth. You knew your worth when you did anything that put you in position to be the cut buddy. You knew your worth. You just lied to the next man. You knew your worth when you sat there and in one breath said, I was 350 pounds. To get that big, one must not feel very good about themselves. To let that happen because you knew as you got bigger that people were looking at you differently. And you knew you weren't getting the positive looks. You knew when you were shopping for clothes, you started to wear drapes and shit just to cover the fat. So you knew this man is crazy. But as you did it, you then went out in public and told people how you loved yourself.
Yo, shut the fuck up, bitch. Tommy is. Let's go, Tommy. Tommy, cook this bitch. Tom, cook this bitch. Let's go, Tom. He paid for this bitch mic to be muted. Because you can't use being civil. You can't use being civil, ma'am. You spoke, now can I speak, please? You can't do that with a black bitch. You understand? And a man paid and it still didn't work. Like I say, nothing works except, you know, the government against these people, against black men. There's never going to be a respect, and which is fine. We have finally caught up to speed. It's bad out here, man, because we didn't want it this way, man. This is fucked up. Cook this
let that
bitch,
happen
Tommy.
because you knew as you got bigger that people were looking at you differently. And you knew you weren't getting the positive looks. You knew when you were shopping for clothes, you started to wear drapes and shit just to cover the fat. So you knew this man is crazy. But as you did it, you then went out in public and told people how you loved yourself. And no, ma'am, I
Actually,
muted myself when you were talking. Could you please do the same?
because you're speaking on things like he's saying things that aren't. He's saying things
Yeah,
that
just
aren't
like you
true.
said things about me that weren't true,
One
didn't she?
second, Tommy. You have 1 minute, and then she
Yeah,
has
I'll
a
do
chance
one more
to
minute. But she spent the whole time saying things about me that was 100% untrue. 100%.
Yours
And I
is
had
just
to sit there,
opinion,
ma'am, and I had to sit and listen. Did I not? Did I not have to listen to you sit there and lie on me and about your strategic abilities?
I will give you time, Antonio. Don't worry about it. Tommy, 1 minute. Antonio has 1 minute, and there's no more back and forth. We need to move along with the show. Super chats and main event. Okay, go ahead.
So like that woman said in the comment section, thank you, Moxie. Tommy's using that psychology degree. See, the bad thing about people is this, and I can wrap it up here. We have a group of women that refuse to listen to the truth. You can only go around and tell them that they queen, yas girl, and stupid shit like that. Why is it that someone can only listen to nice things about themselves? That should tell you the type of person you're dealing with when they only want to hear you say things. That would be like you being with a man with 3 inches of dick and he want to hear you say how big his dick is. He needs to hear this. You can't tell him it's small, so maybe we need to work on it and work on you doing other things in the bed, which would make the sex better. If that's the case, we will never get better as a community if all you can do is call someone a positive word when an honest word should be the word to do. Remember, they say truth hurts. And they also say truth will set you free. And let me tell you something. One of the best ways to get something to grow, cut it, prune it, to get down to the bare bones and let it grow right. They even do it with bones. In the Black community, you cannot tell somebody that they're fine as they keep growing crooked. You got to break that bone, and breaking that bone means tell the truth. What's wrong with telling the truth? If your feet stink and your girl don't want to rub your feet because they stink, why would you want to know that? Why would you say she's being rude? It is a fact. I've said not one thing on here that isn't true. And that's why the woman just started making up things about me, and not one of them that was true. Thank you.
Friends, we need 20.
There you have it, folks. Maybe I'll give you some more of this later. Pause. Subscribe to the channel.